It's the middle of the year. Are you feeling behind? I don't think you are. I think you're right on time to realign. First, let's talk about what the heck is happening. It's July. It's summer. It's the middle of the year. But most importantly, it's an opportunity for a fresh start. When we hit January and we have all these big goals, sometimes we lose sight of them by the time June rolls around. And that's okay. That's normal. So today, I want to help you look at what's working, what's not, why, and then how to reset so that you can move forward with even more clarity, motivation, and self-compassion. Because guess what? You've already made it halfway through the year. Give yourself a moment to celebrate that, and then let's keep going. I want to talk to you from my journal because this is where I've been pouring out all of my goals, dreams, and plans for the last few years, and it's been really fun to look back and see how far I've come. When you get to the middle of the year, I want you to ask yourself this: what worked and what didn't, and why? There may be some things that you started at the beginning of the year that haven't gone as planned, and maybe you feel like you've failed or fallen behind or just lost interest. And I want you to let go of any guilt or shame you might feel around that. We had someone reach out to us recently whose story I think is worth sharing. She was getting her MBA and pursuing a career in tech, but she realized 6 months in that she didn't actually love either of those things. So she took the time to evaluate why, to grieve what could have been, and to pivot. Now she's interning at a company doing something she loves, and she's way happier. There's this quote that says, "If you change nothing, nothing will change." So, what worked and what didn't, and why? Invite you to write your truth. The next thing I want you to do is to get clear before you get strategic. Sometimes when we get to the middle of the year and we realize maybe things have not gone according to plan, we'll just start winging it. And I don't know about you, but I operate way better with a plan. So I want you to take some time and ask yourself, what truly matters to me now? Invite you to try one of these journal prompts. Write down 5 things you value right now. Think about your lifestyle. What does that look like now and in the future? Think about the season of life you're in right now and where you want to be. Then ask yourself, what do I need to stop doing, start doing, and keep doing in order to get there? In order to stay aligned with my values and my goals, I love this quote that says, "Don't set goals to impress others. Set them to express your truth." So get clear before you get strategic. Then once you know what truly matters to you, I want you to reset with strategy and simplicity. Choose no more than 3 main focus areas. Invite you to turn to a fresh page in your journal. No need to carry over all of the goals you had in January. Instead, think about the things that really matter to you and pick 2 or 3 areas to focus on. Then use the SMART goal framework to craft actionable goals around those focus areas. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Then, break those bigger goals down into smaller micro-goals that you can complete in a week or a month. Having a system to follow instead of just relying on your willpower is key to building momentum. When you look back on your journal, you'll see that you can check off those micro-goals and watch your progress add up over time. Remember that small steps lead to big shifts. And lastly, I want you to remember that it's the momentum that matters, not the perfection. We have a tendency to wait until the conditions are perfect before we take action. And here's the thing, they never will be. Life is messy and unpredictable, and the longer we wait, the harder it is to get started. So I invite you to turn to a clean page in your journal and write down your new goals. You don't have to carry over the ones from January. Forget about what you did last year. You're starting fresh. Celebrate how far you've come, and then use that momentum to keep moving forward. This is what I want you to do. First, reflect. Take stock of what's working and what's not, and why. Then realign. Get clear on what truly matters to you now. Drop the things that aren't important anymore, and lean into what will serve you best. Next, reset. Pick 2 to 3 main focus areas and get strategic. Break down your goals into actionable steps and set deadlines. And finally, reignite. Create daily and weekly routines that support your goals and lead with energy. Momentum is the key to success. Don't wait for the perfect timing because it doesn't exist. Start where you are with what you have and make progress every day. Small steps lead to big shifts. Now, I want you to take a moment to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and visualize yourself achieving your goals. See yourself crossing the finish line, feeling proud and accomplished. Imagine the positive impact your achievements will have on your life and the lives of others. When you're ready, open your eyes and take action. Write down your goals and commit to them. Develop a plan to achieve them and hold yourself accountable. Remember that setbacks are just temporary, and they don't define your overall success. Stay focused on your vision and keep moving forward. Trust in your abilities and believe in yourself. With determination and persistence, you'll achieve your goals. You've got this. It's July, which means we've reached the halfway point of the year. For many of us, this can feel like a time of reflection and evaluation, a chance to assess our progress and make adjustments along the way. And if you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just in need of a fresh perspective, I'm here to help. My name is Annie Mikulski, and I am one of the founders of a company. We are on a mission to unlock human potential and help people live lives they're excited about. If that sounds good to you, I invite you to subscribe so you can join us back here every single week for videos just like this one. On that note, I want to send a huge thank you to one of our supporters for sponsoring today's video. And thank you for watching. I hope you'll take these tips to heart and put them into practice. Know that you have the power to create the second half of your year, and I can't wait to see what you do next. To get some more inspo delivered straight to your inbox, be sure to subscribe and share this video with a friend who needs a fresh start. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.